There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. Not how the world is, but that it is the mystery. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. What a waste my life would be without all the beautiful mistakes I've made. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be someone. Now I realize I should have been more specific. Keep going. Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. He's not your Prince Charming if he doesn't make sure you know that you're his princess. No new horror can be more terrible than the daily torture of the commonplace. When you have an understanding of how things work, you will know better how to work things out. For any sin, we all suffer. That is why our suffering is endless. There is no moment more precious than the exact moment you are living now. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. No dirt can touch me. Like an ocean, everything that comes to me becomes clean. The truth about life and lie about life is not measured by others, but by your intuition, which never lies. In the world there exists no aesthetic plane, not even the aesthetic plane of goodness. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. When it's possible for you to dream, it's not impossible to achieve. Every time you spend money, you're casting a vote for the kind of world you want. I was lost yesterday, I am found today, and I will be forgotten tomorrow. Almost everything is changeable, improvable, and achievable unless the laws of nature prevent it from happening. Good ideas stay with you until you eventually write the story. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. Beauty is about being comfortable in your own skin. It's about knowing and accepting who you are. You have to be able to recognize your truths in the daylight before you can find them in the dark. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. But I do know which is the least popular: the truth. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. The moon stared at me through sprinkled nighttime stardust, and I alone smile. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. I prefer for my world to have the highest certification of being a faithful representation of the exterior world. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Take note of how people treat you after you say no to their demands. Don't be discouraged if your effort does not yield desirable result. Good thing take time. What made me run away was doubtless not so much the fear of settling down, but of settling down permanently in something ugly. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Always be open to inspiration. You never know where it may come from. Begin with an open mind, end with an inspired heart. A wise man gets more use from his enemies than a fool from his friends. To lose your path is the way to find that path. How you spend your time is more important than how you spend your money. Money mistakes can be corrected, but time is gone forever. When you do the right thing, you get the feeling of peace and serenity associated with it. Do it again and again. Mankind is made of two kinds of people: wise people who know they're fools, and fools who think they are wise. Look at the sky tonight. All the stars have a reason. Filter out the irrelevant noise. Focus on the objective. What is called a reason for living is also an excellent reason for dying. A daily dose of daydreaming heals the heart, soothes the soul, and strengthens the imagination. Never stop dreaming, never stop believing, never give up, never stop trying, and never stop learning. Action springs not from thought, but from a readiness for responsibility. The sky is the limit. For some people, aim higher, nothing is impossible. Happiness is the only thing worth fighting for in life. The cost of oblivious daydreaming was always this moment of return, the realignment with what had been before and now seemed a little worse. Be known for your kindness and sympathy, for a kind gesture can heal a wound that only compassion can heal. No matter what you do, someone always knew you would. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. The human person finds his perfection in seeking and loving what is true and good. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. In order to write the book you want to write, in the end you have to become the person you need to become to write that book. Every single time you help somebody stand up, you are helping humanity rise. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can always change, become a better version of yourself. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. Free yourself from the inauthenticity and disempowerment of your story. The truth has always been a more complex commodity than the market can easily package and sell. Small is the number of them that see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I ought to go upright and vital and speak the rude truth in all ways. Grief, no matter how you try to cater to its wail, has a way of fading away. The heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. We know the truth not only by the reason, but by the heart. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. What is too absurd to be believed is believed because it is too absurd to be a lie. I want someone whose heart is big enough to hold me. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. People have only as much liberty as they have the intelligence to want and the courage to take. A rainbow is not afraid of showing its true colors because it knows it is beautiful inside out. Sometimes you have to be a bitch to get things done. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. All I am fighting for every day is to make up for the time I had lost. Use your time wisely. There is a wisdom of the head, and there is a wisdom of the heart. It's not enough knowing that you can walk on water, Peter. You have to get out of the boat. Truth is a hard master and costly to serve, but it simplifies all problems. To become a master at any skill, it takes the total effort of your heart, mind, and soul working together in tandem. Regret is mostly caused by not having done anything. When obstacles arise, you change your direction to reach your goal. You do not change your decision to get there. Feeling lost, crazy, and desperate belongs to a good life as much as optimism, certainty, and reason. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. If you want to be happy, do not dwell in the past. Do not worry about the future. Focus on living fully in the present. If you hang out with chickens, you're going to cluck, and if you hang out with eagles, you're going to fly. Because sometimes people who seem good end up being not as good as you might have hoped. The truth seems directed at you when in fact, it's blind. Peter Ojo. Shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land in the stars. There are 3 things all wise men fear: the sea and storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of a gentle man. It was amazing how it worked. The tiniest bit of truth made credible the greatest lies. Time of difficulty tests our faith, our fortitude, and our strength. During these times, the level of our iman becomes manifest. The opinion which other people have of you is their problem, not yours. Think of one thing you can do that will make a big difference in what you are trying to achieve. When you cut pieces out of the truth to avoid looking like a fool, you end up looking like a moron instead. The only way to fail is to stop trying. Continue to move forward and expand as you see how your perseverance yields amazing results. You can't let the truth bring out the worst and let it get the best of you.